Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey. And guys, thank you so much for your support over the past couple days. I was in the hospital, hospitalized with pneumonia and the flu. So I'm back, getting better. And, well, let's talk about Nintendo Switch 2. I know I have a lot to talk about and catch up on. So let's get started. I have a lot to say about the latest news when it comes to Switch 2. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but the wave has begun. The Switch 2 wave has begun, and it will not stop until Nintendo announces that next-gen system. So let's go ahead and jump right into the news. Basically, I'm catching up. This was on the 3rd of January, where we met an analyst by Circuit Toto. Well, we didn't meet him. He was just kind of commenting on what the Nintendo Switch 2 will be and what it will sell like. And so I'm going to go ahead and read here real quick. It says here, the time is finally here for the Switch successor, even though I can say a Pro model actually did exist. Certain developers were actually working on the dev kit. So guys, so you remember back in the day when the Switch Pro news was going crazy, you know, a lot of big giant media outlets were reporting on it. And so we all expected the Switch Pro, but we got the Switch OLED. This is exactly what they're talking about here. And well, it's good to know that some people behind the scenes think that this was real and that Nintendo just kind of scrapped it and decided to proceed with the next gen system just because it was a little late in season, right? So it says here, I believe the next gen hardware will drop next year. He is talking about this year for $400. Okay, there is a high chance that games will cost more too, $70. The next system is also likely to be an iteration rather than a revolution. Okay. Nintendo might add some bells and whistles to the device, but it will be similar to the current Switch. And because there is Pokemon, and Pokemon is associated with handheld gaming, there is no way on earth Nintendo will drop the portability feature for their next big thing. I have a lot to say about this because, believe it or not, I know this is news, but it is really not. There really is nothing new here that Mr. Circuit Toto is stating that everyone has not stated before. You know, it's like, okay, you know, Nintendo's going to go with the next gen system. Guess what? It's also going to be portable. And guess what? Oh, it's also going to be Pokemon going to be on it. And because it's portable, there is no way. And I mean, it's just blabber. You know, I feel like this is just blabber. There's nothing concrete in this statement that really gets me excited for anything new. There's nothing new said. Okay, the first thing he said, $400. We've already discussed the fact that Nintendo will raise the price to $399. All right, and then if there were two models, then we would have one for $399 and one for $449, which is $450. All right, so that was already discussed in the past. $70 games, it's already here. Howard's Legacy was $70 on the Switch, you know, and so there's a lot of games. Breath of the Wild was $70 on the Switch, so there's a lot of games that are already $70 that are already here. So if that becomes the main price point for Nintendo, just like it already is for Xbox and for PlayStation, that's not news. It's already been spoken about, you know. Okay, and the other part, and because there is Pokemon, and Pokemon is associated with handheld gaming, there is no way on earth Nintendo will drop the portability. Okay, we know Nintendo will have a handheld console and a portable console. There is no confirmation from Mr. Circuit Toto here. So I just wanted to. I was sitting in the hospital bed or laying in the hospital bed, almost dying here. Literally, physically, and literally, and mentally. I'm like, where is the news here? What is he saying that is new that we have not stated before, right? And so I'm trying to find where, you know, it says the Nintendo Switch later this year, he expects the system to be an iteration rather than a full revolution. We all already know that the Switch will not be a complete overhaul. Like Nintendo is just going to make a little remote control car instead of a Switch. They're going to make a handheld console. It's going to have the detachable Joy-Con controllers. just like the Switch. It's going to have a screen, an 8-inch screen. It's going to have the detachable Joy-Cons. It's going to be dockable. It's going to be handheld. Nintendo has already perfected the form factor they need to move forward. They combine their mobile industry and their console industry into one. And so, of course, if they already have their perfect formula, all they're going to do is move forward with that perfect formula and perfect it and continue to improve on it. Of course, they're not going to do a revolution of change. Like, the system will be an iteration. Can you just stop guessing? Can you just stop guessing? Anybody can predict that. I will predict that there will be the brand Nintendo will be on it. It'll say Nintendo and then whatever they call it, right? The next Mario will be called Super Mario something. You know, I mean, that's what this all sounds to me. I'm sorry, I think it's a medication, but it sounds like nothing, like a big load of nothing to me. And so, I guess that's what I wanted to say. That's my update for this Cirkin Toto guy. A big load of nothing. I don't think there's nothing here to really get excited about what he's saying. We know Nintendo Switch 2 is coming this year. We know to be excited for this year. We know that Nintendo will just throw it out of the park, right? We know that we're flipping the page. We're getting a brand new Mario. We're getting a brand new Zelda. We're getting a brand new Splatoon, maybe, right? Oh, Splatoon 3 Deluxe. We're getting a brand new Animal Crossing. We're getting a brand new Metroid Prime 4. We're getting all these amazing games that are just up and coming, right? They're just ripe for the picking, and we're just waiting for Nintendo to show us that console, right? It's an exciting moment. It's an exciting time to be excited for Nintendo. And if you are excited, guys, hit the subscribe button. Join this community. Let's be excited together. Let me know what you guys think down below. Again, I guess it's the medication. I just wanted to be honest about that news, right? Because it wasn't news. It was just like a thing of some dude saying things we already know. All right, guys. Before we let you go, 2 words I gotta never give up and journey on. Peace.